So you're gay. Well, good for you. I, for one, love the gays because the gays make me feel really good about my self-esteem. It's nice knowing that there are men out there who would rather sleep with me than, say, Margot Robbie. Especially when I'm wearing my little Simon Cowell number right here. Unfortunately, there's very little information out there for young gays. We've all sat through those sex ed classes they had in high school, but very little of it applies to young gay people. And for whatever reason, gay fathers just don't seem to sit down with their gay sons and have the chat with them. So this is my version of the chat for new gays. Now, fair warning, all these tips I'm about to give are only really applicable to men. Young lesbians, I have nothing to teach you. The best I could offer was, don't run while you scissor. That's not even a good joke. You see, that's why you should just like this video and leave. I have nothing to teach us. I still remember when my dad sat down and gave me a chat. He sat me down, he looked me in the eye and he said, "Ben, don't fuck men." And I almost exclusively follow that rule to this very day. But a mouth is a mouth and a tooth's a tooth, and there's nothing gay about getting your dick sucked. So with that being said, here are some tips on how to be gay. Tip number 1 is study. If you study hard, you should get good grades in school. If you do well in school, you should be able to get a good job. If you get a good job, you should be able to get paid lots of money. Money that you can use to buy men drinks. Because sober men can be very, very straight. But drunk men, well, there's some wiggle room. Tip number 2, own it. You're gay. Fucking oath you're gay. It's very important that you own it because it's absolutely fine and there's nothing wrong with it. Don't ever let anyone make you feel any less. In fact, you deserve a line a mile long of guys just waiting to eat your ass. Nom 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 nom. Speaking of assholes, that brings us to tip number 3, which is break yourself in. This is an important step. You've got to now think of yourself as a Mustang. And here's the thing about Mustangs. Everyone wants to ride one, but it's a lot easier when they're broken in. Because if not, you're going to get that special guy for the first time and you'll take him somewhere and he's going to hurt you. He's going to fucking hurt you and it's going to ruin the whole thing. You got to break yourself in. Now that we're up to lovemaking, that brings us to step number 4, which is suck, then fuck. Now, variety might be the spice of life, but when it comes to gay lovemaking, routine is what works best. Which is why you want to make sure that you both suck each other off before you fuck each other, because if not, it tastes like shit. On to step number 5. Now, if you're not ready to be openly gay in this world, that's fine. But here's a good tip. Give yourself a cool nickname that can easily transition between the straight and gay world. That way you're just hanging with the boys. You get a nickname like Triple H. It sounds like you're into wrestling. It's a nice masculine nickname. However, should you take a liking to one of those boys, you can let them know that Triple H stands for Hungry, Hungry Homo. Because no one swallows more balls than you. So there you have it. The birds and the bees explained for young gay men. If you enjoyed this video, please hit either like or subscribe or both. And then go watch this video up here. Any one of those will make your dick feel big. Cheers, guys.